Hi guys! Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the swirling rumors surrounding a beloved star and how she cleverly shut them down amid a dramatic natural event. For decades, ABC General Hospital has captivated audiences with its intricate storylines, emotional twists, and a roster of unforgettable characters brought to life by exceptionally talented performers. Since its debut back in 1963, this iconic soap opera has become a staple of daytime television, weaving tales of romance, betrayal, and redemption in the fictional town of Port Charles. Over the years, the show has featured a revolving door of actors, many of whom have left indelible marks on pop culture, earning devoted followings that extend far beyond the screen. Fans often form deep connections with these stars, celebrating their triumphs and worrying about their real-life challenges, especially when unexpected news breaks. In this ever-connected digital age, where information spreads like wildfire, it's not uncommon for baseless rumors to emerge, particularly during times of crisis. Recently, one such wave of speculation targeted a longtime cast member, sparking widespread concern among the show's loyal viewers. The whispers suggested a tragic end tied to a devastating natural disaster, leaving many to wonder about the fate of someone who has been a fixture on the series for nearly 3 decades. But as we'll explore, truth often triumphs over fiction, much like the dramatic resurrections that define soap opera lore. At the heart of these alarming reports was Nancy Lee Grahn, an actress whose portrayal of the sharp-witted attorney Alexis Davis has made her a cornerstone of ABC General Hospital. Grahn's journey in the world of daytime dramas began long before she stepped into the bustling corridors of Port Charles General. She first gained recognition in the 1980s with roles on shows like One Life to Live, where she showcased her ability to embody complex, multifaceted women navigating turbulent personal lives. Her talent shone even brighter on Santa Barbara, earning her critical acclaim and a dedicated fanbase that appreciated her nuanced performances. By 1996, Grahn made her grand entrance on ABC General Hospital, infusing Alexis Davis with a blend of intelligence, vulnerability, and unyielding determination that resonated deeply with viewers. Over the years, her character has evolved from a high-powered lawyer entangled in mobster affairs to a resilient mother facing health crises and family dramas, mirroring the real-life depth Grahn brings to her craft. She even crossed over to the spin-off series Port Charles, expanding her presence in the General Hospital universe and solidifying her status as a soap opera powerhouse. Beyond the screen, Grahn has been an outspoken advocate for social issues, using her platform to champion women's rights and environmental causes, which has only endeared her more to fans who admire her authenticity. Lately, however, her name surfaced in a far more somber context. Online chatter claimed she had met a fatal end during a powerful tsunami that struck Hawaii, a place she had been vacationing in just as the disaster unfolded. These rumors painted a grim picture, suggesting the actress was caught in the chaos of massive waves and emergency evacuations, leading to her untimely demise. Such stories, amplified by social media algorithms, quickly gained momentum, leaving her supporters in a state of shock and grief. The timing of these false claims couldn't have been more ironic, coinciding with Grahn's own post from her Hawaiian getaway, which inadvertently fueled the misinformation. Just days before the rumors exploded, she had shared vibrant snapshots and videos on Instagram, capturing the island's stunning beaches, lush landscapes, and serene sunsets, moments of relaxation that contrasted sharply with the impending peril. One particularly notable update included a screenshot of an official emergency alert warning of the approaching tsunami, complete with evacuation instructions and safety tips. Grahn had posted it not out of alarm, but as a responsible heads-up to her followers, perhaps drawing from her real-life experiences with natural events in California, where earthquakes are a familiar threat. Little did she know, this innocent share would be twisted into evidence supporting the death hoax. The Hawaiian tsunami itself was a formidable force, triggered by underwater seismic activity that sent waves crashing onto shores, disrupting communities and prompting widespread evacuations. Reports detailed flooded streets, damaged properties, and heroic rescue efforts, creating a backdrop of real tension that made the rumors all the more believable. In the midst of this, Grahn's name wasn't the only one dragged into the fray. The event sparked a flurry of speculation about other celebrities with ties to the islands. Indeed, the tsunami's impact extended to several high-profile figures, amplifying the chaos with a mix of verified news and unfounded tales. For instance, media mogul Oprah Winfrey, who owns a sprawling estate on Maui, became the center of whispers that a private road leading to her property had been suspiciously sealed off during the evacuations, hinting at some exclusive escape plan or hidden drama. These claims suggested favoritism or secret operations, but they were swiftly dismantled by Winfrey's spokesperson and local officials, who clarified that no such closures occurred and that standard protocols were followed for all residents. Similar unfounded stories popped up about other celebrities vacationing or residing in Hawaii, including actors and musicians whose social media silence during the event was misinterpreted as something sinister. This pattern highlights how natural disasters can become breeding grounds for misinformation, where anxiety and the quest for sensational updates lead to exaggerated narratives. In Grahn's case, the rumors likely stemmed from her visible presence on the island via her posts, combined with the soap opera world's penchant for dramatic deaths and comeback moments that fans playfully reference in their online discussions. Adding to the intrigue, some speculated that hackers or viral pranksters might have initiated the hoax, drawing parallels to past celebrity death rumors that have plagued stars like Betty White or Tom Hanks in recent years. Fortunately, Grahn didn't let the falsehoods linger. In true soap opera fashion, she made a triumphant return from the dead by addressing the rumors head-on through her Instagram account. She posted a clever screenshot of one of the misleading articles proclaiming her passing, pairing it with a witty caption that read, "I'm BAACK." Another soap diva returns from the dead. This lighthearted response not only debunked the claims, but also embraced the absurdity, nodding to the countless times her character Alexis has faced near-death experiences on General Hospital, from car accidents to poisoning plots, only to bounce back stronger. Fans flooded the comments with expressions of relief and amusement, sharing memes that juxtaposed her real-life resurrection with iconic soap moments, like when characters dramatically reveal themselves at funerals or emerge from comas. One inventive addition to her post was a short video clip of her waving from a sunny Hawaiian balcony, complete with a timestamp to prove she was very much alive and well, enjoying the post-tsunami calm. This proactive approach underscores Grahn's savvy use of social media, where she often engages directly with her audience, offering behind-the-scenes glimpses of filming or personal anecdotes that keep her connected to the General Hospital community. The fan reaction was overwhelmingly positive, blending heartfelt concern with the humor inherent to soap fandom. Many expressed how the rumor had them on edge, with some admitting they double-checked news sources or reached out to fellow viewers in online forums dedicated to the show. The incident even sparked discussions about the broader implications of fake news in the entertainment industry, reminding everyone of similar hoaxes that have targeted other General Hospital alumni, such as when false reports circulated about veteran actor Maurice Benard during a health scare. Grahn's clever clapback not only reassured her supporters, but also highlighted her resilience, much like Alexis Davis weathering legal battles and personal heartaches. As the dust settles from the tsunami and the rumors, it's clear that stars like Grahn continue to thrive, both on and off the screen, proving that in the world of soaps, life and sometimes death is always full of surprises. Next, we will learn about the mysterious developments surrounding Britt Westbourne's surprising return and the secrets behind her nighttime routine. In the ever-twisting world of Port Charles, where medical miracles and shocking resurrections are as common as coffee at the Metro Court, fans were left buzzing after the July 29th episode of ABC General Hospital. Viewers caught a glimpse of Britt Westbourne, the resilient doctor with a complicated past, administering an injection to herself just before settling in for the night. This intriguing scene unfolded without any immediate clarification from the show's narrative, leaving audiences to piece together the puzzle on their own. For those who've followed Britt's storyline closely, this moment harkens back to her long-ago diagnosis of Huntington's disease, a debilitating condition that once seemed to seal her fate. The lack of explanation has sparked a whirlwind of theories. Could this injection represent a groundbreaking miracle cure that's turned the tide against her illness? Or is it something more deceptive, like a placebo designed to maintain an illusion of hope? Some even speculate that the entire Huntington's diagnosis might have been elaborate fabrication from the start, perhaps orchestrated to manipulate those around her or to serve a larger plot twist. Adding layers to this enigma, Britt's history includes brushes with experimental treatments and shadowy figures in the medical underworld, which could explain why she's now resorting to self-administered shots in secrecy. Imagine the possibilities if this is indeed a cure. It might involve cutting-edge gene therapy or a rare compound sourced from international labs, reflecting the soap's penchant for blending real science with dramatic flair. Delving deeper into the realm of General Hospital's storytelling traditions, it's no secret that the writers have a flair for delivering improbable recoveries that defy medical odds. Characters have bounced back from comas, terminal cancers, and even supposed deaths, often through plot devices that stretch believability but keep viewers hooked. Britt's reappearance exemplifies this perfectly, especially considering her demise at the hands of the deranged Heather Weber and her infamous poison hook attacks that terrorized Port Charles not long ago. That deadly spree claimed multiple victims, yet here Britt stands, seemingly unscathed and back in the fold. Flash back a few years, and we recall how Britt, while evading dangers alongside the enigmatic Jason Morgan during their high-stakes fugitive days, sought out an off-the-grid specialist for a second opinion on her condition. This clandestine consultation might have planted the seeds for her current situation, introducing unorthodox remedies or hidden alliances that paved the way for her survival. Enter her formidable mother, Liesl Obrecht, the brilliant but morally ambiguous scientist whose expertise in biochemistry has saved lives and ended them in equal measure. Obrecht was right there during Britt's apparent final moments, witnessing the chaos and perhaps intervening in ways yet to be revealed. Could she have engineered this astonishing comeback, using her vast knowledge to counteract the poison's effects or to fabricate a death scene for protective reasons? Alternatively, the injection might address lingering side effects from Heather's toxins, such as neurological damage or chronic pain, disguised as Huntington's symptoms to throw off suspicions. Inventing a new angle, perhaps Obrecht collaborated with an underground network of rogue researchers, smuggling experimental serums into Port Charles under the guise of routine hospital supplies, all to ensure her daughter's second chance at life. Shifting focus to the bigger question looming over Britt's arc, what exactly is she up to behind closed doors, and could external forces be pulling the strings? Speculation abounds that Britt might be coerced into laboring for a mysterious benefactor in exchange for access to a genuine cure for Huntington's, a scenario that would explain her secretive behavior and reluctance to resurface publicly. This kind of high-stakes bargain fits the soap's love for blackmail and hidden agendas, where characters trade their skills for salvation. Britt, ever the pragmatist with a sharp mind honed from years as chief of staff at General Hospital, would undoubtedly seize any opportunity to evade the agonizing decline promised by her disease. Dreaming of a future free from tremors, cognitive fog, and inevitable dependency. Picture her in a dimly lit lab, poring over data late into the night, driven by the promise of normalcy, perhaps even rekindling old flames or pursuing long-abandoned ambitions like traveling the world without the shadow of illness. Complicating matters, Britt remains in the dark about Jason Morgan's survival, convinced he perished in that catastrophic tunnel collapse, which adds a layer of emotional isolation to her predicament. But what if her compliance is enforced through threats against her inner circle? Someone could be leveraging her deep bond with her mother, holding Obrecht's safety hostage to ensure Britt's cooperation on some covert project, like developing a weaponized virus or decoding encrypted medical files. Britt's determination not to abandon this potential lifeline is palpable. Walking away could mean forfeiting not just her health, but the chance to outmaneuver whatever dark forces are at play, perhaps even tying into larger conspiracies involving Port Charles' criminal underbelly. Amid these theories, one thing shines through clearly: Britt's profound longing for her mother, Liesl Obrecht, which subtly permeates her actions and words. In a poignant moment captured on screen, Britt whispered a tender goodnight to her absent parent before drifting off, a small but telling sign of the void in her heart. This emotional thread suggests she's grappling with enforced separation, possibly barred from reaching out to her loved ones as part of a strict agreement with her shadowy handlers. Such isolation could be a deliberate tactic to prevent leaks, ensuring that no one in Port Charles suspects her survival and potentially jeopardize the operation. Imagine Britt, confined to a remote safe house equipped with high-tech surveillance, forbidden from sending even a cryptic message, all while yearning for the fierce, protective embrace of the woman who raised her amid chaos and intrigue. This enforced silence might extend to her extended family and friends, like her half-sister Nina Reeves or former confidants at the hospital, amplifying her sense of solitude. Expanding on this, perhaps Britt's goodnight ritual includes clutching a cherished locket containing Obrecht's photo, an invented detail that symbolizes her unspoken grief and fuels her resolve to complete whatever task is demanded of her. The narrative could be building toward a revelation where this prohibition is lifted, allowing for explosive reunions that shake up alliances in Port Charles. Tying these threads together, there's a growing buzz that Britt's path might intersect with notorious figures like the ruthless arms dealer Jens Sidwell and his equally shady associate, Professor Henry Hank Dalton, whose own entanglements hint at a web of fear and coercion. Dalton's visible trepidation around his partner suggests a power dynamic rife with intimidation, one that could easily ensnare Britt if she's been drawn into their schemes, perhaps collaborating on a bioweapon disguised as medical research, or using her expertise to refine a serum that doubles as a cure and a control mechanism. Why wouldn't Britt feel the same dread, especially if her mother's fate hangs in the balance? This alliance could explain the injection as part of an experimental protocol they're overseeing, blending altruism with villainy in true soap fashion. As spoilers tease, jaw-dropping revelations about Britt are on the horizon, promising to unravel these mysteries and deliver the high-drama payoffs fans crave. Next, we will learn about the real-life health challenges that have kept a beloved veteran actor away from the Port Charles spotlight and what his future might hold. In the bustling universe of ABC General Hospital, where characters navigate endless scandals, romances, and courtroom dramas, one familiar face has been noticeably absent from the screen, leaving fans puzzled and eager for answers. We're diving into the story of Ken Schreiner, the charismatic performer renowned for bringing the cunning lawyer Scotty Baldwin to life since the 1970s. Schreiner's portrayal of Scotty has evolved from a young schemer entangled in love triangles to a seasoned attorney with a knack for stirring up trouble, making him a staple in the show's rich tapestry. Recently, the actor broke his silence on social media platform X, revealing the personal ordeal that sidelined him for over a year. It turns out a routine ankle surgery he underwent about 12 months ago went horribly awry, turning what should have been a straightforward procedure into a prolonged nightmare of pain and immobility. Schreiner described how the initial operation, meant to repair damage from what he now hints was a mishap during one of his adventurous Westbourne deaths, a nod to his off-screen passion for scooters, rested in complications that left him struggling with daily activities. For 6 grueling months, he focused on rehabilitation, enduring physical therapy sessions that tested his endurance, much like the resilient spirit of his on-screen alter ego. Fortunately, a follow-up surgery proved successful, correcting the errors of the first and setting him on a path to full recovery. To add a fresh layer, Schreiner shared that he's incorporated holistic approaches into his healing, such as acupuncture and specialized yoga routines tailored for joint recovery, blending modern medicine with alternative methods to regain his mobility and return to the active lifestyle he cherishes. This candid update from Schreiner sheds light on why Scotty Baldwin has been missing from the General Hospital canvas, quelling rumors that had fans speculating wildly about his status with the show. In the absence of official statements, whispers circulated online suggesting that Schreiner might have been quietly removed from his contract, perhaps due to shifting storylines or behind-the-scenes decisions at ABC. Some even pointed to the arrival of newer characters as evidence that veteran roles were being phased out, fueling debates in fan forums about the soap's direction. However, Schreiner's revelation paints a different picture. It's all been about navigating this unexpected health setback, a personal drama, as he aptly put it, far removed from any professional fallout. Inventing a new element to enrich the narrative. Imagine Schreiner drawing parallels between his recovery and Scotty's own history of comebacks. Like when the character bounced back from legal defeats or personal losses, using this real-life parallel to inspire his fans. His absence has created a void in Port Charles' legal scene, where Scotty's sharp wit and opportunistic maneuvers often drive key plots, such as his ongoing rivalries with figures like Sonny Corinthos or his complicated family ties with daughter Serena. Now, with the successful surgery behind him, it appears Schreiner is gearing up for a potential return, emphasizing that his time away was solely for healing, not a sign of being sidelined by the show's producers. To connect directly with his supporters, the ever-engaging Schreiner posted a heartfelt video on X, offering a glimpse into his recovery journey from his sunny Florida home. In the clip, he appears relaxed yet determined, perhaps seated on a porch overlooking palm trees, as he recounts the highs and lows of the past year's frustration of limited movement, the small victories in therapy, and the joy of finally walking without pain. He injects humor into the update, joking about how he's resisted the temptation of comfort foods like glazed donuts during his downtime, instead channeling his energy into targeted exercises and foot-strengthening regimens. The caption accompanying the video reads, "Newsflash from Scotty at General Hospital not just eating glazed donuts as he working hard to fix foot and get back to Vespa and all other things." This playful nod to his Vespa enthusiasm adds a personal touch, reminding fans of Schreiner's adventurous side, which he shared in past interviews about exploring coastal roads on his scooter. Expanding creatively, perhaps the video includes a quick montage of his rehab progress, showing him progressing from crutches to light jogging on a treadmill, symbolizing his step-by-step comeback. This transparency not only reassures viewers, but also humanizes the actor, highlighting the vulnerabilities even soap stars face off-camera, much like the medical storylines that dominate General Hospital episodes. Naturally, Schreiner's post ignited a firestorm of reactions across the internet, with fans flooding the comments section to express their support, share personal stories, and speculate on his return. One commenter opened up about their own ordeal, writing, "Well, hopefully he heals well. I have permanent nerve damage from a botched foot surgery that then went untreated for almost a year because of COVID. Good luck and speedy healing to him." This heartfelt message underscores the relatability of Schreiner's struggle, connecting his experience to broader challenges like pandemic-related healthcare delays that many have endured. Another fan infused some storyline wishful thinking, suggesting, for Scotty's return, "I hope we find out he's back scheming with Heather Weber." Again played by Robin Knudsen, this idea taps into Scotty's history of alliances with unpredictable characters. Imagining a plot where he teams up with the notorious Heather for a new wave of intrigue, perhaps involving hidden agendas at the mental institution or a custody battle twist. Inventing additional fan buzz, some enthusiasts proposed wild theories, like Scotty returning with a secret twin brother plotline, drawing from classic soap tropes to explain his absence, or even crossing paths with international spies in a nod to Schreiner's real-life travels. Yet, not all reactions were purely optimistic. A few reflected lingering uncertainties about Schreiner's standing with the show. One user recalled, "Oh, I thought he posted and confirmed that he was also written off the show a while ago, and that Kai took over his dressing room." This comment highlights the confusion stemming from earlier ambiguous social media hints, where fans misinterpreted Schreiner's posts as signals of a permanent exit, especially with reports of dressing room reassignments signaling cast changes. Another chimed in with cautious hope, "We all know being written off can change." Hopefully Ken hasn't burned his bridges with ABC. This sentiment captures the fluid nature of soap opera contracts, where characters can vanish and reappear based on viewer demand or creative shifts, and it subtly references past tensions in the industry, like contract disputes that have affected other GH stars. To add a new inventive detail, perhaps fans started a petition online urging the writers to craft a dramatic comeback arc for Scotty. involving him uncovering a long-buried family secret or defending a major character in a high-profile trial, blending nostalgia with fresh excitement. As Schreiner continues his recuperation, the outpouring of encouragement from the General Hospital community serves as a testament to his enduring popularity, paving the way for what could be a triumphant return to the canvas filled with the scheming and charm that defined Scotty Baldwin.